and I'm back in the business. That's right. I'm back in showbiz, and I thought to myself, what's the first thing I need to do? I know, get a coach, and not just a coach, but a young coach who has his finger on the pulse of the industry. You know, when someone like me, who's anywhere between, say, 40s and death, gets a young coach who's in his 20s or 30s, they call that reverse mentoring. And I found him, and he's fantastic. And he's like an actor who's in musical theater, so he's totally self-absorbed and barely has any time for me. But that's okay, because it turns out it's hard to come back, and I spend a lot of time cranking at him and saying things like, if you were any good, I'd already have a job. But it's okay. He ignores about 85% of my email, and he doesn't get upset with me because he knows it's not me talking, it's the business. And sometimes he's a bit snarky, and he says things like, won't you join me in the 21st century, Nancy? He says that because I have some trouble following some stuff he wants me to do. Like, why should I pay Kinko's to staple and cut my picture and resume when I'm perfectly capable of it? And what does he mean? Use Facebook to further my career comeback. Anyway, he says the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to some seminars and do some meet and greets. And this is where you pay people in the industry to meet you. And I'm like, yeah, right. And he's like, no, that's how we do it now. This works. And I'm like, as if. And he says, this is the way we do it. And so this is the way I do it, and it's worked out pretty cool because I've met a lot of really great agents and casting directors, and it actually has furthered my career comeback. So things are going pretty well, except it turns out there's like a lot of out-of-work, middle-aged actresses, so it's kind of hard coming back, and sometimes I get down. And usually my fantastic, fantabulous coach only has to snap his fingers, and I'm out of it. But sometimes I just get into a funk. And when that happens, I need to call out the big guns. Yeah, I need to call on Edie. Edie Gourmet. Isn't it fantastic? It makes me so happy. It gives me happy feet. And when my feet are happy, the rest of me is happy too. And before you know it, I'm happy and good to go again. Into love. You!